Imagine you are stuck on a broken bridge, surrounded by deadly threats. In this episode, Kim Dokja and his colleagues struggle to survive amidst an increasingly difficult scenario, with the help of mysterious constellations and never-before-seen abilities. Will they make it across the bridge or be trapped in despair? Watch the tense moments when every decision could be the difference between life and death. Don't miss the suspense at the end of the broken bridge. Imagine waking up in a destroyed world where survival is a game and every step could be your last. In this episode, we witness a fierce confrontation between Kim Dokja and Yo Jong-yuk. As secrets are revealed, alliances are tested, and the fight for survival reaches its peak. Will Dokja's knowledge of the future be enough to navigate this deadly game? Or will Yo Jong-yuk's fierce determination destroy him? Don't miss this thrilling episode, where every second counts and every decision can be deadly.
DOKJA appears.
Everyone was surprised to see a window of attributes emerge from each of them.
Sponsor selection.
"Huh, 4 of them," said Dokja.
DOKJA SSE said Yosenga.
Yosenga said, 2 strange options appeared on my screen.
Then Dokja said, "Even if you ask me, I don't know the answer. Just relax and think of it as a blessing test." But still, he received 2 of them. Yosenga has an extraordinary fortune, the support of the constellations, aka the selection of sponsors. A fundamental event in the way of survival has begun. The sponsor selection is a system where the constellations are watching us through the DOKJA channel, can choose a human they like and offer to support them by making them their incarnation. And in my case, there are 4 constellations that want to make me their incarnation. However, the constellation never revealed its real name, considering that the protagonist of Ways of Survival received 5 offers at first. 4 is not a small number. We have to surmise using words like abyss demon or garden to deduce their own identities. Well, this is very easy for me because I have read the Ways of Survival. Let's see. Firstly, Abyssal Black Fire Dragon. He is a powerful entity that leads a group of constellations called Black Clouds. If I remember correctly, his real name is very long. If I become the incarnation of this constellation, I could receive a very powerful attack ability. Considering that physical strength is indispensable in the initial scenario, this is the best sponsor one can have. But it is obviously limited to the surface only. The more the power of this constellation is used, the more damaged one's mind becomes. In the end, the incarnation will fall into madness and become a crazed killer. Generally, he favors people with the attribute Chunabu. I believe that it was Kim Namwon's sponsor in the original novel, so why did he choose me? This one is no fun. Rejected. Now, the second one. I can't believe that I actually saw this option. Fire Judge like the devil, a name filled with evil and sin. However, demon-like actually means that it is not actually a demon. The word fire and judge, an entity that judges by using fire, should be the Archangel Uriel. I believe that someone who chose this constellation as a sponsor was a pretty good choice. This pending constellation of absolute goodness is very powerful, but imposes ridiculous restrictions to use their power. Now, the third. Secret Plotter. Occasionally Terdian and Dokja continue the story. This is my first time, my only reader. Looking at this option, it may be a conclusion that has just been briefly mentioned, but I'm sure that it's not a strong concatenation either. Pending. Finally, the last one. I never expected to be offered this constellation at the beginning of the story. Prisoner of the Golden Headband. Prisoner at first sight, this constellation has a negative feeling, but you need to pay attention to what followed. The world's smallest prison. Gold Headband. He lives while enduring the pain of the shackles that bind his head. The Lord of Wagwo Mountain. Great Sage, equivalent to Heaven, the son of Wukong. Among the characters in the novel, one of them is sponsored by this constellation. The power to destroy hundreds of incarnations with a single sweep of the staff, and annihilate thousands of monsters with a single lightning strike. The author described this passage with such vigor that I can still think to this day, why would such a powerful constellation be attracted to me? If I were to choose a great sage who is the equivalent of heaven as my sponsor. All are silent. Can I win against him? Someone said.
Window attributes. The sponsor selection has ended.
DOKJA appeared and said, Now it's all done, oh. Haha. Now that someone has made an unexpected decision. Why not? You'll have another chance. In that case, since everyone has finished voting, please take a short break here. Now I have to leave for a moment to prepare for the next scenario. See you in 10 minutes.
DOKJA paused and said, Everyone, please gather.
Hello, I'm Lee Hyun-sung.
I'm Kim DOKJA.
Lee Hyun-sung said, It might not be the best situation to say this, but it's nice to meet you. As you may have heard, I'm a soldier. Maybe I should say that I'm a soldier.
Now, you can't contact your unit, DOKJA said. Then DOKJA said, What a strong grip it has on its name as a tanker at this early stage of the novel. I have to take Lee Hyun-sung with me.
Then Lee Hyun-sung said, And DOKJA thanked you for earlier. If it wasn't for you, we would have all been killed, and if we survived, we wouldn't be human anymore.
Oh, I see, said DOKJA.
Then the manager said to DOKJA, Haha, a job well done, Mr. Employee. DOKJA, you know me, right?
I do, Han Myung-go, said DOKJA.
Then the manager was surprised and said, Huh? Han Myung-go, shouldn't you be calling me section head?
This isn't a company, said DOKJA.
Then the manager advised DOKJA, Ha, look at this, don't you want to come to work anymore? Where did you learn such good manners? And you went a little overboard earlier, huh? If you had seen those bugs, you should have told me earlier. How could you just throw them away?
Han Myung-go, please shut up, said DOKJA.
What? Han Myung-go replied with a laugh.
Then DOKJA said, Do you still not understand the situation? Should I let that brat hit your head to straighten your mind?
Minnow is soft. Do you think this company will still exist even if the world ends? The manager said.
Then DOKJA said, You're not the only one. Everyone needs to wake up. According to DOKJA's words, this is not a joke. I believe that even if you don't say it out loud, everyone has realized what's going on. The game-like interface of the attribute window and exclusive skills are you yet to understand. Everyone is silent.
This fantasy novel that I love I used to read silently when I was on duty, so it still feels unreal. It's really not a dream, right? Said the soldier.
Then DOKJA said, This is really reality.
Glad that you're convinced. So what do we do now? Do you have any ideas? Said Lee Hyun-sung.
Attribute window. Your understanding of the character, Lee Hyun-sung, has improved.
We have to get out of here, said DOKJA. Everyone was shocked. The big snake reappeared from the outside of the train.
Oh, out! Have you gone mad? Said Yosanga. I don't think. I believe that we should move forward, but I think it might be dangerous to move recklessly now. Exactly. Our heads will explode if we get out.
Damn, even he's on their side, said DOKJA. There was a crashing sound from the direction of the carriage door. They all saw it and were very surprised. DOKJA paused and said, What was that? Has the next scenario already started? No, DOKJA hasn't returned yet, then that means. Behind that door is the only survivor of compartment 3707. It's obvious who he is. Everyone is watching the door. Then DOKJA said he came. This story is a true story. We have to leave this place right now.
Yes, but Lee Hyun-sung said.
DOKJA said, If we don't, we'll all die before the next scenario even starts.
Lee Hyun-sung said DOKJA wasn't sure if the person behind the door was the enemy or not.
Then the DOKJA said, He is most likely a survivor who killed people, don't you think? Still want to meet him?
Let's find a way to escape, said Lee Hyun-sung.
This door won't move, said Yo Sanga while pushing the door.
Shit, this one won't move either, said Lee Hyun-sung. Lee Hyun-sung said, since the scenario ended, the barrier was lowered as long as we find a working door. Among the 8 compartment doors, there are 3 doors that we haven't checked yet.
Then DOKJA said, shit, I hope there's at least one working door. A door was seen in front of them. They fell silent and stared at the door. DOKJA looked very panicked.
DOKJA, over here, said Yo Sanga.
Let's open it, Lee Hyun-sung said.
It looks like the door is already slightly open.
They approached the door, then Lee Hyun-sung said, this one is also broken.
However, this is the only one that is slightly open. We can still open it, said DOKJA. Then DOKJA said, I can use coins to increase my strength like I did with my pishk, but it's too risky to use coins in the early stages. Who knows what will happen in the future? Lee Hyun-sung, please use your skills.
Lee Hyun-sung was surprised. What? What do you mean by? Fortunately, the sponsors and attributes are the same as the novel.
Then DOKJA said, you must have seen it when you opened your attribute window earlier. Since you're a soldier, you should have skills that will come in handy in this situation.
Lee Hyun-sung replied, I have, but I don't know how to use it.
Just think about using that skill, said DOKJA.
Will it work? Lee Hyun-sung said. Hap, Lee Hyun-sung tried to open the door. He pushed it very hard. The door is already starting to open wide. It worked. It really worked, said Lee Hyun-sung.
Then DOKJA said, the big mountain push stigma was activated properly.
Lee Hyun-sung announced that the door connected to the 370th compartment will be broken soon.
Everyone ran out. Then DOKJA said, run. But if my memory serves me right, our biggest problem right now isn't that.
Suddenly, DOKJA said, geez, I knew this would happen. DOKJA appeared in the middle of the trouble that was going on. Didn't tell you beforehand to not go anywhere. Damn, the preparation for the next scenario isn't finished yet, said DOKJA.
Arg, I knew it. That's why I told you not to go, said the manager.
Then DOKJA said, phew, oh well, there's nothing I can do now. You're a very lucky bunch of humans.
The second scenario has arrived.
Everyone was silent.
Attribute window, sub-scenario escape, category, sub, difficulty, E, clear conditions, cross the broken bridge and reach Oksu station. Time limit, 20 minutes. Reward 200 coins.
As I thought, said DOKJA.
Then Yo Sanga said, DOKJA, something is wrong. It says the bridge is damaged, but it's not actually damaged.
Don't pay attention to that, run quickly, said DOKJA. The truth is, Yo Sanga hit the nail on the head. We got out of the train too soon, so the bridge wasn't broken yet. In other words, the bridge was bound to break. Then DOKJA said, we cheated in the scenario, but without doing this there is absolutely no way for us to solve this scenario. With this kind of speed, somehow we will succeed.
What is it? The manager said.
They saw a whirlpool. Water flows very fast. Then DOKJA said, an ichthyosaur, a sea serpent, not with this size, it must be a sea commander. The snake opened its mouth very wide. It kept chasing them, it's coming, the bridge will break. Run, we can still survive, said DOKJA.
Then Lee Hyun-sung said, in the original scenario, ichthyosaurs don't target incarnations. This one might appear just to destroy the bridge. There is about 200 meters left. They keep running fast. At this speed, we'll get to the other side before the bridge collapses.
An easy game, isn't it fun? Said DOKJA.
Shit, said DOKJA with a very angry face.
It's no fun if you manage to escape like this. Why don't we change our mood a little? Said DOKJA.
The scenario difficulty has been adjusted. The evil thoughts of the dead are resurfacing. The surrounding ground is being filled with black ether.
Seen a group of creepy humans.
Then Yo Sanga turned around and was shocked. Zombies?
The demonic people have woken up.
Arg, this bastard, said DOKJA.
Then Lee Hyun-sung protected the young man and said, DOKJA,
They all panicked as the zombie horde was getting closer. Then the snake came. DOKJA bravely approached the snake and said, everyone ducked.
DOKJA, said Yosenga. DOKJA. Yosenga kept calling DOKJA because he fell down.
DOKJA looks forward. It turned out that the train bridge was broken. They all fell silent.
Then Yosenga said, DOKJA.
Then the manager said, the bridge broke. Not that I didn't expect this situation at all, but
I didn't expect Han Youngo and Yosenga to be with me, said DOKJA.
Then the manager said, Lee Gilyong and Lee Hyunsing made it across safely.
What should I do now, said DOKJA.
Window attributes. Someone has received constellation favor. Through the help of constellations, a Deus Ex Machina has been activated in the scenario.
Deus Ex Machina, said DOKJA.
Suddenly Yosenga said, this DOKJA, in my head, just suddenly.
Window attributes. Deus Ex Machina is not to intervene in scenarios that constellations can obtain at the expense of huge losses.
Then DOKJA said, the constellation that chose Yosenga as its incarnation intervened in the scenario to help her. This happens even for survival. Who did Yosenga choose as her sponsor? Activate the character list.
Notice, this person cannot be read with character list. This person is not listed in the character list.
Then DOKJA asked, I can't see him with my skills. Does he have a special sponsor, or does he have a mental barrier skill?
Suddenly Yosenga shouted, DOKJA. In the back.
Someone attacked DOKJA very quickly. Then DOKJA retaliated and he bounced away. DOKJA fell down while watching the person. I shouldn't be lost in my thoughts right now, said DOKJA.
Notice, 9th grade human-type demon person.
Then DOKJA said, demon people made from ordinary humans are no different from zombies. But, if the host is very strong, these monsters become very dangerous. Why should it be so? It turned out to be Kim Namwoon. He of all people.
Notice, exclusive skills. The omniscient reader's point of view has been activated. This person has no consciousness. The omniscient viewpoint skill has been cancelled.
Shit, it won't work, said DOKJA.
Then Han Myungo said, we have to cross this bridge as soon as possible. But there are only 3 people left on this side. One must stay and die for the others.
Yosenga we need 2, said DOKJA while blocking Kim Namwoon.
Then Han Myungo forcibly carried Yosenga to get away from DOKJA.
Then Yosenga went berserk and screamed, let go of me. DOKJA, DOKJA, DOKJA.
Are you seriously leaving me, said DOKJA. Character list. Then DOKJA said, he runs on one leg, the stigma must be one-legged fast horse. It must be the stigma of the lame imposter constellation. Constellations do not stigmatize mental barriers, and there's no way Han Myungo already has that kind of defensibility. I see. My skills failed to activate for Yosenga and Han Myungo because of the... It was my stupidity. They are not characters who appear to survive. That's so obvious, I should have realized sooner. Suddenly Kim Namwoon screamed very loudly. DOKJA was attacked and said, shit. Think, I can't cross the bridge alone. What if I take one of the demons to attack with me? No, I won't, the success rate is too low. Only 15 minutes left before the scenario ends.
DOKJA appeared and said, wow, you're so persistent. Now, are there any constellations that want to help this poor little incarnation? Oh, no interested bodies. Huh, how sad.
Everyone was very worried to see DOKJA. My body is reaching its limit, says DOKJA. DOKJA faces an attack from the demons and Kim Namwoon. His footsteps grew weaker and he stepped back. Kim Namwoon and his troops were very emotional. With an annoyed face DOKJA said, I might really die this time. Shit, if only I had the ability to fight now. I wouldn't have had such a hard time.
Notice, exclusion skill marker has been activated.
Then DOKJA said, bookmark.
the character listed in the marker slot. Point 1. Delusional Demon Kim Namwoon, Understand 25. 2. Steel Sword Lee Hrunseng Comprehension 35.3. Slot imply.
Despite having read 3,000 chapters on how to survive, I have never seen this skill before, said DOKJA. Go, Kim Namwoon shouted and was about to attack with all his troops. Then DOKJA said, but I instinctively know how to use it. Activate marker 1. With great optimism, Kim Namwoon hoped to defeat DOKJA. Then he said, ha ha ha, I'm filled with power, die, die, die. The new world needs news loss.
Then DOKJA took immediate action. Marker 1 has been activated. Notice, low marker skill level activation time has been shortened. Activation time 1 minute. Your understanding of the character is low. Only a part of the character skill has been activated. Blacken LV1 has been activated.
Kim Namwoon is very creepy. With full of emotion he will continue to attack DOKJA. Then DOKJA is prepared to face him. With a knife in his hand, DOKJA faced Kim Namwoon. Then DOKJA stabbed him. Arg. I don't want to die, said Kim Namwoon. DOKJA looked at him.
Your understanding of the character Kim Namwoon has increased. Bookmark 1 has been deactivated. Sub-scenario escape. Category. Sub. Difficulty. D. Clear conditions, cross the broken bridge and reach Oksu Station. Time limit 20 minutes. Reward 200 coins. Remaining time 10 minutes 11 secs.
DOKJA paused and said, Sheesh, I'm really tired. He's late. He should have arrived by now. DOKJA still has to deal with the demons. They really are like zombies. DOKJA stepped to his feet and said, You're finally here. The severed bridge is huge. DOKJA is still facing the demons. When DOKJA held out the sharp object in his hand, DOKJA was surprised. A man's footsteps approached him from a distance. The man continued walking towards DOKJA. He passed by the demons. Finally, he reached the DOKJA. He paused to stare at DOKJA and then said,
Who are you? Are you saying that I should deal with it? That's impossible.
Then DOKJA opened the character list.
The exclusive still character list is activated. There is too much information about this person. Character list is converted to summary list.
He is named Yo Jong-yuk, a pro gamer. Suddenly the man attacked DOKJA. Ooh, he strangled DOKJA. Arg.
How are you still alive? Said the man while strangling DOKJA's neck very tightly.
Then DOKJA said, the first way to survive in a destroyed world. The one who proved that method is the one who is currently gripping my neck. The regressor Yo Jong-yuk. The world's great tragedy began with this man. Lee Hyun-sun was seen from afar looking at DOKJA's condition and he said, It didn't work. I didn't see anything. It seems like something like a barrier on the subway is blocking us.
DOKJA, said Yosenga.
The bridge is collapsing more and more.
Your name, said Yo Jong-hyuk.
What? DOKJA replied while trying to let go of the man's hand.
I'm asking for your name, said Yo Jong-hyuk.
Then DOKJA said, Look at his attitude. He's definitely the protagonist. Kim DOKJA, said DOKJA.
Then the man replied, What a strange name. I get them all the time.
Suddenly he punched DOKJA in the stomach. DOKJA was surprised.
Then the man said, What a sturdy body. Looks like you're used to using coins.
I can say the same to you, said DOKJA. Cough, he keeps attacking DOKJA.
Then the man said, We just finished one main scenario and one ob scenario, but he's already this strong. Don't waste your breath. From now on, you will only answer the questions I ask. Got it?
This is bad, the worst-case scenario that I don't want to face. To Jong-yuk was the most dangerous person in the early stages. His personality deteriorated during the 3 setbacks. With his current mentality, he will not hesitate to do anything, whatever to achieve his goal, said DOKJA.
Your answer? Ask the man.
Then DOKJA replied, Okay?
Then the man said, Watch your tongue.
Then he said, I don't want to. Ha, the man attacked DOKJA. Sorry, but you are younger than me, Mr. Pro Gamer Yo Jong-yuk. So you're the one who needs to watch his tongue.
Notice, the character Yo Jong-yuk is wary of you.
Then the man said, You know me? I know that despite my current appearance, I work at a gaming company.
Then DOKJA said, That's real life. Yo Jong-yuk is just a character that appeared in a novel I read. You're famous. I was once a fan of yours. Being famous is just a setting of the plot. And it's not a lie that I was his fan. I like to hate, despise, and cheer for you.
Then the man said, Fans. I haven't heard that word for a long time.
I'll forgive you this time, but the situation hasn't changed. I can see it myself, said DOKJA.
I only have one question, said the man. How do you survive in the subway? So that's it.
Will you forgive me if I answer? Said DOKJA.
We'll see, said the man.
Then DOKJA said, He's a liar. As the only reader on how to survive, it's obvious just from looking at his face.
Oh, right. What should I say to convince this asshole about the regressor? Said the man.
Notice, your understanding of this character is already very high. The usage conditions for the exclusive skill, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, have been achieved.
Ha!
Do you want to activate the exclusive skill?
Then DOKJA said, Only Lee Hyun-sung and Kim Nam-woon should have survived in that compartment, but Kim Nam-woon died, and other people survived. Just how did they survive? Who the hell is this guy? I need information, and if he turns out to be an inconvenience, kill him. Wait, is this about Yo Jong-yuk? Said DOKJA. DOKJA laughs. I survived by.
Then the man cut in and said, You completed the scenario by killing the insect?
I was lucky. I was able to find an insect cage belonging to a child who tripped over the explosion in the department in front of our cage, said DOKJA.
The future has really changed. A bug explosion, said the man.
Then DOKJA said, I can see why he was surprised. Kim Nam-woon and Lee Hyun-sung should be in Battle Royale 3807.
Then the man said, It's because I wasn't like the previous turn. I created an explosion that killed everyone inside. No, even if that's the case, it's still suspicious. He's too calm for a rookie. He's adapting very well in this ever-changing world. He might have killed Kim Nam-woon. He might be useful, but he's dangerous.
If you're done, can you let me go? Let's go to the Oksu station together. There's not much time left, said DOKJA.
Then the man said, I don't think so. Everything is too comfortable.
That's it. The man gripped DOKJA's neck even tighter. Then DOKJA said, Class skills Yo Jong-yuk Wise Eyes. Wise Eyes can reveal a window to a person's attributes. Along with hidden information, this is truly the strongest detection skill. I'm starting to wonder why he hasn't used it yet. Actually, now that it has come to this stage, it might be useful for me. Even I don't know my own attributes and skills. Although I will reveal everything to Yo Jong-yuk, I have to take this change to get information about myself.
Notice, the exclusive skill Fourth Wall is activated. Fourth Wall has detected the use of the detection skill I have Sage.
Ooh, the angrier the man got, the more he strangled DOKJA.
What? Said the man.
Notice, the exclusive skill Fourth Wall has blocked Eye of Sage.
Bastard, said Yo Jong-hyuk. Who are you? He continued to ask DOKJA as he continued to strangle her.
Sub-scenario escape. Category, sub, difficulty, D, clear conditions, cross the broken bridge and reach Oksu stations. Time limit, 20 minutes. Reward, 200 coins. Remaining time, to minute 14 secs.